We're at Nate's house today. We did some work on this driveway a couple of years ago, Nate. What are we going to do today?
So today what we're going to do is grade the driveway. We've got some 53s down and they have developed some craters. So turn it from the moon to a smooth surface, hopefully.
I think it's been 2 years since we were here, right?
Has been 2 years, yeah.
Looks pretty good for me for 2 years, but it does need some work. Let's get started. I don't believe we did a video when we were on this project. This was an interesting situation. Nate had 2 triaxle loads of 53s, big rocks all the way down to dust, big crushed stone all the way down to dust delivered, and he really didn't need that many. So we ended up hauling off probably a whole triaxle load with our green dump trailer. We were left with this. So we spread this out the best we could. And quite frankly, for 2 years of wear on this, I'm impressed. I really like how these 53s have done, at least in the dry season. You can see that it's packed very good. I believe what Nate is dealing with is water standing here in the middle. And I probably didn't get a decent crown put in this, so maybe I can try to get it crowned a little bit today. That's not going to be easy for me with the tools that I brought, but hey, we've got the box blade with us, and then of course we have the bucket. We'll see what we can do. First thing I'm going to do is just kind of rip it up as best I can and get it loose so that I can begin to work with it.
Hey, before we get too far along, I want to tell you about an event we have coming up very soon. We're going to have Johnny X and our regular Johnny at the Boone County Fair near our home here in Lebanon, Indiana. We'll put them both on a dyno and compare them to some antique tractors that are going to be there. A couple of opportunities for a meet and greet. Not only are we excited to meet you, we also want to show you a new feature on Johnny X that we haven't even shown on a video yet. Saturday, July 16th and Thursday, July 21st, 7 p.m. each evening. We hope to see you there. This box blade has one advanced feature over the simplest box blades you might see, and that is the retractable scarifiers. It uses a hydraulic cylinder to be able to raise and lower those scarifiers as necessary. The other slightly advanced feature I have is a hydraulic top link, so I can tilt it forward like this. This is a 5-foot box blade with 6 scarifiers, and you can see right here that it can stop the 2038R in its tracks. It's much heavier than an entry-level 5-foot blade.
I'd like to get this broken up fairly deeply so before I start moving it. It's pretty hard. I've got the blade tilted all the way forward and the scarifiers all the way down so that I can try to get a dig as deep as I can without getting the blade full. I really don't want to move any rock at this point. I think I'm just about getting deep enough over most of it now. Tool that I haven't been able to find is a hydraulic angle blade as well as tilt blade for this size tractor. And mainly that's because this size tractor typically doesn't have rear hydraulics. Now you could get the tilt with a top and tilt kit for the tractor, yeah, I realize. But I'd really kind of like to have it in the blade itself. Maybe I feel like I'd get more tilt action, I'm not sure. I've dug a hole right there. I guess the rock must have not been very deep. Either that or, yeah, somehow some dirt got in there. It's that clay. Probably something that I dealt with last time I was here. I just can't remember. Now, so how am I going to get this rock pulled back? You can see what I've already chosen to do. I've already chosen to use the back drag approach. I don't know. There's many ways to do this. I'm not great with a box blade. think I'm just going to try this approach. Really would like to have a crown in this driveway here. Now, of course, I could do that by lowering one of the lift arms, but as much material as I'm trying to move without some sort of angle blade, I think this is a lot easier. It's not a very long driveway, so it's not going to take long for me to pull this back. So that's why I'm choosing this approach. Really, it did pretty good for 2 years. I'm pretty impressed. He really didn't have that bad of potholes for having been 2 years since I did this driveway, so I'm not at all disappointed with the performance. But while I'm at it, I'm going to try to make it a little bit better. See if I can take a little of this rock from back here and try to bring up and fill some of those holes up there. I don't really need a whole lot. Try not to gouge much here. I'm going to put it right in here under the tractor. Pile here and see if I can use it to help keep building that crown on this side. By running my tires a little on the crown that I've already built, it just keeps kind of building itself, right? I don't have to do the, extend the arms or anything. I just kind of keep building on the same crown that I've already got. Here, except for smooth out the rock that I dug up a minute ago. Just a little finishing stage here. Just want to smooth it out. I'm going to come all the way toward the camera and see if I can smooth all this out. It's going to be a little difficult because this will be where the tractor does its hopping, with the 3-point box blade.
Should I move?
I think I'm going to miss the camera. Maybe not quite.
Tripod angle is going to get heavy.
Come right here and just try to smooth this up a little bit. If I end up with any extra rock, I'll use it on some of these holes. I'm almost done. The driveway portion looks pretty good. I like the crown. I think this will help them not have potholes right in the middle. Looks to me like I may need a little more leveling over here. I think I'll do that with the bucket that way. At this point, I think I'm down to just getting the little humps out that I've made, the ridges that I've made. Well, a few more comments here. I should talk about the 53s, or what you in some areas call crusher run or crush and run. Makes for a really solid driveway. You could see when we got here, it was packed like concrete. Really, really nice in that sense. The negative is that it gets that layer of dust right on top. What makes it look like concrete when it's dry, but that's kind of muddy when it's wet. So if you get the wash stone, which doesn't have any dust in it, on top, yeah, it doesn't stay quite as good. You know, it moves around more, but you won't have that dust on top for quite some time. So it's a trade-off, and I'm honestly not sure which one I like best. Well, what I've done is I've tried to put a little rock in the hole that you had up here. I've tried to build a crown in the middle. See the hump? That's pretty dramatic crown. That's maybe even more than I need. I don't think you need any more rock.
Yeah, I think we got enough rock.
About the right amount, actually, I think.
Okay.
I really like how you've done the railroad ties around the edge. It's a nice definition. Makes it easy to keep separate.
Thank you very much, Tim.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Nate, thank you for letting us play.
Okay, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
Sow righteousness for yourselves, reap the fruit of unfailing love, and break up your unplowed ground, for it is time to seek the Lord until he comes and showers his righteousness on you.